I was not an outstanding student. I did a reasonable amount of work. I got generally pretty good grades, but I was not passionate about getting A's. Getting good grades is what you need in order to get to the next grade level of your education. Um, in order to get good grades, we have to have belief, plans, and methods in order to get the grades we want. Believing and having self-confidence in yourself is a major part of getting the grades you want. Having high self-control means you should be better at accomplishing tasks and not getting distracted during doing your work. In order to succeed, you have to have belief in yourself and in your abilities. You have to believe you can succeed and recognize your abilities and your talents that you have. Think of your homework as something you must do. Like if you have a job, your boss tells you what to do, and your homework is what your boss is telling you to do. Try to enjoy what you're doing, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to want to try as hard to do it. And improvement never ends, so always try to improve your studying habits so you can get better at studying. Having belief in yourself helps you to plan. You have to have plans to get the grades you want. You have to take notes, get pocket folders so you can have your work organized and put them in the sections that they go, so you won't lose your homework. If you're not organized and you put it just anywhere, you can lose your homework and you won't be able to turn it in. Get a classmate's number in case you need help on any of your work. You can just text them and ask them for help. Make a schedule of the times you will study and do your work, and make time for in case an interruption happens, because sometimes you don't know what's going to happen and it just happens. And so you be prepared for whenever an interruption happens. And sit in front and pay attention, because if you sit in front, you're more likely to pay attention because the teacher's right there, so you can't be on your phone or anything like that. And your body language is important too, because if you're always slouching, you're not going to try as hard. If you sit up straight, you're going to be more focused. And set goals, because having goals helps you be focused on what you want to do. And find good workplaces, because some places you work, there might be like a lot of distractions. If you go somewhere else, you won't be distracted by anything. Try not to miss class, because if you miss class, you cannot make up that time, and going to tutoring, you will learn it, but you won't learn it like you did in class. And make study logs so you know when you're studying, and you mark every time that you do study. Even like if you get text, you write down you stopped at this time, so you know like how much you actually spend studying and or not studying. And try to do your work ahead. Like as soon as your teacher gives it to you, try to do it so you won't be rushing to do it at the end. With all the plans you have to do, the processes of the plan to get the grades you want. Use notebooks to break assignments into small groups so you can study in those small groups and learn things easier. And improve your studying. Use your time effectively. Don't do two things at once. Just focus on your homework or your assignment. Hand assignments in on time, because if you do them on time, your teacher can correct you on what you did wrong, and you can figure out what you did wrong instead of rushing to trying to get it right and not learning from it. Go over the work you did wrong, because if you go over it, you will learn your mistakes and learn not to do that again. And have study groups so you guys can help each other with questions, and you will learn from their ways of studying, and you can benefit from different ideas. And learn technical terms and dates in case your teacher decides to give you like a pop quiz. You will have those in your head already and you'll be prepared. and draw sketches to help you to remember the material you learn. Having the belief in yourself, plans, and doing the methods of the plans are what you have to do to get good grades. In order to get good grades, you have to have belief in yourself, plan on what you can do to get better at studying and preparing for tests, and go through with your plans. I was not an outstanding student. I did a reasonable amount of work. I got generally good grades, pretty good grades, but I was not passionate about getting A's. You have to be passionate on the grades that you want.
I think she did better this time than last time.
Isn't that being recorded?